Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about the Deshaun Watson contract.
Hi, this is Joshua Miller in Toledo, Ohio, longtime Browns fan. Got a quick question and a take that maybe get your guys' opinion on. From my understanding, if Deshaun Watson is suspended for the year, that his contract holds, that he still has a 5-year contract after his suspended season. Does that also mean that his salary tolls as well, meaning the Browns arrange the contract so he get everything up front for this year and only be on the hook for $1 million salary for the year? Does that mean that tolls to the next year as well, where in the 2023 season he would get $1 million salary because he already received the rest up front, or will he get the full $46 million for the 2023 season? The other thing I'd like to say is that I don't think the NFL wants to step on the toes of the arbitrator, in this case, Sue L. Robinson, in her first case. They've been pining for weeks now for a 1-year suspension or even longer, but this is her first case. I don't think they want that media attention being almost bullying her into saying that she needs to come down on the side of a 1-year or more suspension. I've seen this take before in one other place, and I actually kind of like it, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion on that and the NFL trying to bully Sue L. Robinson into coming down on a 1-year or more suspension on Deshaun Watson. Thanks, guys. Love what you say. Bye.
As always, appreciate the voicemails. Casey, everything tolls. So the salary contract, it's like this year doesn't exist. You got the $45 million guaranteed. That doesn't get touched. So it goes back and it would be $1 million for next year. And then it's like you pick up where it left off. So the entire year doesn't exist. As far as, bullying, I don't know. I think because it's a collectively bargained process that they're starting. It's the first thing of a collectively bargained agreement. Roger Goodell's got to be very aware of that and very careful if they appeal or do anything out of the ordinary with whatever Sue L. Robinson said. And this is a former federal judge. She's not going to be bullied by some guy that runs a football league.
Yeah, the caller was spot on. The salary and everything would pause, which would make it even a better deal if you think about it in those regards, because the salary cap would be higher the following year. But as far as Sue Robinson's concerned, you're spot on. There is no way that she was agreed to by both sides, the NFLPA and the league. And why did that happen? Because the NFLPA was tired of Goodell being the judge, jury, and executioner. So they both agreed to Sue Robinson, and this being her first case. Just as everything, the word is precedent. This is setting the precedent. So whatever she rules, whichever way it is, now they might not agree with it, but they also have that as their excuse to fall back on. They could say, oh, well, we wanted at least a year, but she said 10 games or X games, and they're going to, and I do believe that whatever she says in the end will stand. And I think it's going to be the precedent going forward. And I think it would make negotiations easier down the line with the NFLPA as well, because that has to come into consideration. I mean, they were sick and tired of Goodell having the final say in everything. Now, technically, he still has the final say, but I think it would behoove him and the league to not drag this in and them challenge the ruling and make even more of a mess than it already is with the situation.
Yeah, I would agree wholeheartedly, and they can always say, look, we wanted more. This is what a former federal judge had to say.